All right. Well, there's a lot to update you guys on. I just want you, first of all, I feel really bad because I feel like you guys have been so loving and supportive. I just got out on Sunday evening. I was out for Monday, and then Tuesday night I woke up with stroke-like symptoms. Once again, I thought I was going to have another stroke. So got to the ER really fast, and now it's like almost all the confusion is back. So it's really good to see you guys, man. It's so weird. We did so much time together, and then all of a sudden it's not happening. So I just rather update you guys by telling you what's going on rather than put it in a text or so you guys, I want you guys to just know what's going on. So, like I said, woke up with almost having another stroke, was freaking out, praying that it wasn't going to happen because it's really scary. And I knew that if it happened again, it'd be worse. So, got here at like 12 o'clock on, I guess it technically be Wednesday after I came back. All the nurses and everybody that I know from the last time were like, "What are you doing here? Like, why are you here again?" I'm like, "It happened again, almost. Like, I don't know how I didn't all the way go through with it, but it's bad and it's obviously still there." So they started running tests. I have a new neurologist. I have a new doctor, like a disease doctor, and a bunch of other people. And so I had to already do another MRI. So that'd be 3 MRIs in less than a week. And then I did the CAT scans. I've had tons and tons of that. The warm, the warm belly crap that goes in you that feels like you're gonna pee your pants. And so anyway, I'm gonna try to give you guys the best update. I am not the greatest at explaining medical terms, but basically when they scanned, I had stuff in the back of my head, and then they thought I had a contusion on this side. Then they thought there's something here on the other side. And so they have been saying and thinking that it's meningitis. They thought it was viral meningitis. And on my MRI, on the MRI that I had on Sunday, and then I also took the spinal tap on Sunday, they said they couldn't see it on my brain. So they thought that it was going away from the antivirals. Then they started to come back and asking, have you had valley fever? Now, for you guys who don't know what valley fever is, you go from when you have valley fever, it comes from the dirt, and it's basically fungus inside the dirt. When you go outside and it blows at you or anything, like when I was going running, I started running. I said that on Alpha Made, and I think I got exposed to it. And so what happened was it inflamed everything in my head. So I saw my MRI, and my brain is like this, and around that entire circumference, it's just all the way out. It's just inflamed. And so now they're trying to figure out if I fully have it. I've had every test. What happened is they think that the valley fever turned into fungal meningitis. Now, fungal meningitis is bad because you can't really get rid of the fungus very quickly that grows in your brain. So the fungus is in my brain. They checked my torso today. They checked my whole body, and yeah, so now we're just at another standpoint. I'm missing the statement tomorrow, dude. I'm missing the victim impact statement. So I'm going to do it from this room, and that's what you guys will see. I will not be able to be there. And my heart's pretty broken over that because this is supposed to be the closing of the book of this whole situation. And I just don't get to be there to give that statement. I don't get to be there to give the statement to close, a 6-year ordeal. And I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I will be Zooming. I will be there. I will give the statement myself. I feel like it's only right, but I'm pretty heartbroken over that. I've been away from my freaking family this entire time. I've barely seen them. I haven't even seen the kids for more than that day. I couldn't really touch them or anything. And I'm just trying to think that through, like, what's the reason that I have to miss it? Like, why did this happen right here, right now? And obviously there's a reason for it. A lot of crazy stuff has happened since I've been in here. I feel like more has happened while I'm in here, than a lot for a long time. It's weird. It's like the second I go down, it's just like things go crazy. Um, so yeah, and I appreciate that. You guys were so generous and loving, and um, you guys, owe me anything ever. And but you guys made a GoFundMe, and I think that was unbelievably kind. I don't even have the words to tell you guys what your support has meant. You guys know we've been um, like a family, and I've been feeling really weird that I can't be with you guys. I can't hang out with you. I feel like I'm not posting you, keeping you up to date. I haven't been sleeping though. Appreciate you, Brandon. Yeah, it's been really hard for Kelsey. She's been by herself, taking care of everything for basically the whole week. Um, you know, just it's really hard to put into it's really hard to put into context how this feels. It's scary, like with this next if there were to be a next stroke, it could be really, really, really bad. Just so you guys are aware, the way that this started, and I keep doing this just for awareness. I want you guys to be aware. If you're in Arizona, I don't know if valley fever is in other places. I'll tell you this: I went out running, and then at night I had a horrible headache, and I thought I just got what you know um, Kelsey and Carter had. So I'm thinking I'm just sick. Thinking I'm just having like for me sinus pain is a normal thing. And so long story short, I pretty much thought I had a headache and a stiff neck, and then I had it for another day, and then that third day that I had it, that night I had the stroke. And luckily there was no brain damage from the stroke. There was no um, there was no permanent damage in my arm or my face. It's definitely different. It's definitely not it's not all the way back. So like they do tests like this, touch your face, touch your hands, that kind of thing. And there's just a difference on this side, both like wherever it's just the sensitivity is just you can feel it. I don't know how to explain it, but my nerves are way more sensitive than this side and on my arm. There's not a thing on my legs. We've ran through so many scenarios. We thought it was just viral meningitis. Then they thought I had a contusion in my brain. Then they might have thought that I had a blood clot in my brain. And then, but now when he showed me the MRI, it lit up all around. So that's why I've had a headache for 8 days straight. If my medicine goes off, all I do is it's 10 of 10 pain, and I have a high pain tolerance. I'm telling you right now, it's 10 of 10 pain. So I'm just trying to make sure you guys never go through this, and if you do, go to the hospital. It's not worth it. Thank you, Terry. It's been really hard, man. I know, and it's literally you can just breathe it through the breathe it through dust in the air. And in Arizona, we have what are called monsoons and what are called haboobs. Basically, they're those storms that you see in movies and deserts where like it becomes this like tsunami above the mountains cloud. And what happens is it literally does it's a dust storm and it comes through the valley and it goes you can't see it makes it pitch black and that would be when you would expect a bunch of dust to go into your face and get something like this. I literally went running around near my neighborhood. They're still looking at that, so that's though the most realistic. um, they don't know for a fact. That's why there's been so much more testing. So I mean literally I'm covered in these. Every single part of my arm has been poked for blood. um the MRIs, the CAT scans, the heart monitors. What can happen you can actually get a stroke from oh yeah, I forgot about that. You actually get another stroke for from if you have a hole in your heart. Just so you guys know that. I don't know if you know that, but you can have a little hole in your heart. It can give you a stroke, and it can give you meningitis, all kinds of stuff. They're doing another spinal tap tomorrow. I had to wait a day because they're giving me blood thinners. I just want to use this as a learning lesson in case you guys ever are going through this stuff, right? Like if I can help one person see some signs or symptoms, um, make sure you're good. Yeah, and I have cut down. I will be fully transparent. Like with all the stress that I've carried, and I mean, look, I'm not going to give you an excuse. I'm just going to tell you why. To keep me going, um, and keep me energized enough from not sleeping, from having um, a lot of stuff, you know. Um, I would start drinking a lot of caffeine, and I'm talking about like 6 to 700 milligrams a day, which is beyond dangerous. And I can admit that that's not a healthy way to do it, but I mean, your daily limit of all is supposed to be 400, and I was drinking damn near double that. Um, so, so just be careful with your diet and if the caffeine catches you, it's usually going to be a heart issue, but you just don't want it to. It sucks. I love my energy drinks. I love my pre-workout, but it's more important to be here. But this isn't necessarily just a stress thing. I'm sure there's contributing factors. The stroke itself was from the meningitis that caused the symptoms and had the stroke, but it doesn't help to have too much caffeine. Doesn't help to have a ton of stress. Those could easily be factors that contribute to something horrible. Um, you know, and so I wanted you guys to know, like, you guys literally heard me. I said just the other day, I hopped on our live and I was like, man, I had a horrible headache. My neck was stiff. And I'm like, freaking foreshadowing this whole thing. So just be careful, and take care of yourself the best you can. Make sure that you take care of you always. Try to rest the best you can. I'll be blunt, like, we have our kids. We don't get a ton of sleep. We're not probably getting the rest we need, even when it's time to rest. It's like we're just catching up on chores or the store. You guys know how it is. Like, when you have a family of any capacity, you're always going to be busy, especially as a parent. I will say that, like, you guys have made such an encompassing, loving environment, and just made me feel really loved and cared for, which is huge. I can't thank you guys enough for that, because there's been so many times where I've been alone. I'm used to that. I'm used to being alone, and I'm used to not having support. But you guys showed a lot of love, and you've been here, and you guys showed me that we are really a family. And I already knew it, but this has been like a huge example. Just you guys standing by, and I just hope I love you, and thank you for your prayers. Thank you for everything. I'll never be able to thank you guys for this. But I'm trying to get better, trying to work hard. We're still going to do our community, our family. We're still going to do videos soon. I hope that it's way sooner than what I'm being told from the process, but I don't mind taking you through that journey. I was thinking about showing you guys the physical and mental part on AlphaMade, just to show you how slow I'm going to have to be. Like, I'm not going to be able to work out the way I want to at all. I'm not going to be able to do any of this. I have to completely pivot my diet. It's a complete life change for me. It's a wake up call. Kelsey's like, yeah, you need to see this as a wake up call too. Even if it's not as bad as it could be, it's still a good point to, hey, I never want to be in this position ever again. And if I can help that with my diet and stuff, yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of testing, Holly. A lot of testing. Nothing has happened yet. God is the best of planners. Sometimes we never get the answers in this world, but trust the Almighty praying for you. Thank you, Nadia. I think you're right. I think that's the point. I mean, it happened for a reason, right? It happened for a reason. And I don't know what the reason is, but it sucks. I wanted to be there to close this book out, and really do the right thing for my family. And yeah, just sucks. I found out I was going to miss it at like 2:00 today. I used to live in Tucson. My mom got valley fever and it affected her lungs. Yeah, that's what's crazy. I'm sorry about that, Maria. Yeah, that's what's crazy. You're not supposed to get it in your head. You're not supposed to get the infection in your head. It's supposed to be in like your lungs, or like they're I don't know. That's the only reason, though, they think that there's a fungus in there. Started with your first channel. Another believer in Jesus, been praying for you. Please, Lord, we can or proclaim the gospel. You died, you rose again. You have sinners. Or you save sinners. Yes. Thank you. That's beautiful. But yeah, I just hope you guys never have to go through. I've seen a lot of your comments about medical treatments and things you've experienced. Some of you guys have had meningitis. This one's pretty different. I didn't even know fungal meningitis existed until they told me that they think it's fungal meningitis. from valley fever. And I was like, frick this. I'm not trying to be out here doing this, but it is. It is what it is. It's our favorite thing to say on our channel. You just can't fix it. Cannot fix it. Pony Boy, praying for you and your family. You're such a blessing. Thank you. You guys are a blessing too. You guys praying for me, like, it gets me emotional just thinking about that. I don't know, man. It's a hard battle mentally and physically. That's what I'll tell you. This is a hard battle. God protect you. God protected you from something for sure. Speaking healing over you and protection of your family. I hope this doesn't sound crazy. You can think of I'm crazy if you want to. I truly do believe though that so I've never told you this story. So right after Charles was killed in 2019, within 2.5 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, we'll just keep it there because I don't remember exactly what it was. Almost around this exact time, I was at the healthiest of my life. I was training every single day, and I was really healthy. And then my appendix burst, like 3 weeks after, 2 weeks after he was killed. And I think that was it felt like it happened because my body was literally in that much shock. I really was. I was changed after I heard that. And I always thought, for some reason, I had a fleeting thought, like, does Lori and that group have the ability to cause harm, right? Can they actually pray like some voodoo doll crap? Can they actually pray harm against people? And, is that possible? Well, this just happened again, damn near the exact amount of time. I just was re-traumatized by Charles, and next thing you know, within 2 weeks, back in the hospital, only the worse this time. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but just doesn't feel like a coincidence. Both times in July, both, emergency room. This one's way worse. I'm sorry, I didn't even read your chat. What am I doing? Bless you, boss. Been so worried. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. I really appreciate you guys being like real. Like, and I mean that. We have created one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and it means a lot to me. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for caring about Kelsey and my family. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'm supposed to not be there for some reason or another. Maybe I'm not supposed to be in that room. My personal feelings, it hurts because I want to be in that room taking care of business in a sense of tell her exactly what I think and feel. I don't know if you guys saw the Idaho trial ending, and that's more of an example of how I'd like to talk to her, just let it out. But I think a part of me doesn't want her to ever see anything. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, I know. I might sound crazy, but seriously, there's no way that this happens this week. This week, of all times. And then I come back, by the way. I would have made it if I would have stayed out. Obviously, I would have been there. And it's like, nope, go back. I am in and out of the hospital all the time with neurological illnesses and have had, wow, Christy, I didn't know you had 70 surgeries. I've had 70 surgeries. If you or Kelsey have questions about or need someone to talk to who understands, you're both welcome to contact me. That's amazing. And I'm so grateful that you're standing and doing okay right now, because that's a lot on your body. Yeah, and he told me that the doctor told me, these strokes, they change your life forever. And if you have a really bad one, it's over. It's what he said. It's the worst thing that can happen to you. Obviously, I don't know if that's true. I'm not a medical professional, but it sounds like he's taking this very seriously. So I'm taking blood thinners, all the things that go along with having a stroke. Thank you, Mickey. Yeah, so you can kind of choose in that situation. I could have someone read it in. I know people think that what Ray would do, I know he would do it. But I'm at least available this time to just call in. Last time I was at work when they read it, or else I would have Zoomed it too. So I'm going to do it. I feel like it's only right for me to do it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm not going to give her the power. There's a part of you that wants to speak your mind, but guess what, dude? If I call her out, what is that going to do? You guys already know. You already know about the statement. Like if I go at her and say a bunch of stuff, she's not gonna really care. And guess what? It doesn't even feel better anyway. Just getting that anger out. You guys know about the swear jar. I would have that swear jar full to the brim if I spoke my mind. I just don't think it would help me out. I don't think it would change anything. And it's not about me this time, really. It's more about my family, and I want to speak on their behalf. And to me, that feels like the most honorable thing to do, and make it more about them and then the impact I think it's had on myself, my family, and everybody else who loves all of them. And I think that's more impactful than me calling her every word in the book, because you would hear it. I don't know if you guys would make it through that one. So I'm not gonna give her that power. I feel like freaking Palpatine in here sitting back on my throne. Yeah, I'm not gonna give her that chance. It just sucks. Something else happened with that whole situation yesterday that I was pretty shocked by. So I don't know, man. It's been one of the weirdest weeks ever. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are 100% right. And I've drafted it in my head. I've been really struggling with exactly what I want to say. I'm almost thinking I'm just gonna let it come. I might just hop on and just speak from my heart. Um, it just feels like the most real thing to do. But I just want you guys, first of all, to know I'm not going to be there. I've been ready to go for however many weeks it's been. Um, so I'm not going to be there. I will be reading it, and if it feels better, I might just let my heart flow on that one. I didn't get to get the lion chain. I hate that. Got to go get that. Trying to be positive still. I'm selfishly happy to get to see your face. She doesn't deserve to look at you. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to see you guys too, man. This has been weird. Like I was telling Kelsey the same thing. I'm like, it's weird. I'm not home with you guys. I don't get to be with my family. I don't get to be with like our YouTube family. We haven't gone live. It's just weird, man. Just weird. But I just wanted to let you guys know there's gonna be some things changing in the future. Pretty soon. Um, just got a lot to figure out in a little bit, but I think we're still good to go. I think there's a lot of people that I've already seen myself that I really want to connect with, and just keep helping people, man. That's the whole goal. Like anything I have that's nuggets of information or something I've learned, I'd like to share it and hopefully it helps somebody. Um, right now it's just in that medical place, and like just trying to be grateful and recognize what a blessing it is to be up walking around feeling okay. That's a huge blessing. You have been through the unimaginable amount of stress. You have an amazing family and so much love surrounding you. You've got this. Relax and take care of yourself. You too, Kelsey. Thank you for that. Yeah, and you guys have been. I can't believe how like. I'm not trying to be over the top. I'm being serious. Like the fact that you guys care this much is like I'm blown away. I don't even know how to thank you. Like I'm almost. I don't want to say the word like you're making me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable that I can't like give you an actual response. I feel like I can't tell you that I appreciate you, love you, and thank you enough. It makes me feel weird that I'm just sitting here and you guys are just praying for our family. Like I'll never be able to thank you for that. So just thank you for real. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of our community. And you guys are amazing, and you've surrounded us with so much love. And man, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date. I hope that you're not getting sick of me talking from a freaking room. But I'll keep you up to date as much as I possibly can. I could be here for a good minute, depending on what they find. If they don't find anything, then it's still going to be a really big question mark what's going on. So what I'll try to do is just keep you guys up to date. I think for me, it's just easier to just talk to you like this in person and talk to you raw than it is to try to message you guys or try to just keep you up to date on the tab. I just think this is how we roll, and we're personal, and that's good. So I'd like to be able to do that. Yes, you guys, just so you know, Kelsey is doing everything. She's amazing. She's taken over the family. She's taking care of everything. So she's getting taken care of as well, though. A lot of you guys have been there for her. She's had so much love and support. I've had so much love and support. I just want to say out loud before it starts tomorrow, that I just hope everybody gets some healing out of this. I hope that this is the end of it all. And like I told you guys, we're not going to stay on this. I just wanted to process the truth of the matter. But I'm ready to close that book 100%. And that's a personal decision. And you guys have been so supportive of the personal decisions. I just wanted to thank you for that. It means a lot. But with that being said, I will keep you guys up to date as much as possible. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for all the support. I'll never be able to pay you back for that. I'll never be able to tell you how much it means to me, how much it means to Kelsey. I'll never be able to maybe express that. I hope that I did a little bit, just so you guys can understand the best that I can give you. Thank you. Bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for just being such a great family and community. And you've made, I don't know, your love and support has carried me really far. So, and I mean that to all of you. I wish I could thank you each individually and just tell you. But like I said, tomorrow I can probably come on and tell you how things are going here. Maybe I'll be home, maybe I won't. I don't know. And then maybe we'll just break down how the statement made me feel. If you guys want to talk about that, I'm fine to share it with you. I'm also okay to not. That's why I say that. If you guys want to know, I'd love to share that emotion with you. So I'm thinking I'll do the statement and then maybe just later in the day process and tell you how I felt. Hopefully we'll be back into normal. Praying for you guys, praying that you are okay, healthy, and just thank you. Thank you guys. Love you, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, probably in the evening, depending whether I'm here or not. We'll get it done. But yeah, you'll see me tomorrow on Zoom. So I'll be there virtually giving that statement, and then we can talk about it. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you. Have an amazing night, and just thank you for all your love and support. It means the world.